What's up, my good people? It's your guy, Kid Bailey, with the Neapolitan Ice Cream Experience, and I'm back. I got another Saturday scoop for you guys that I wanted to talk more through. In regards to this tip today, this is going to be centered around the question in the interview when the interviewee asks you, tell me about yourself. And so I want to give some context on that answer and like what you should be providing in that answer. And so starting out, I wanted to say in their interviews, some people don't think of it like this, but as a recruiter, I see this as almost a way for you to pitch yourself and the value that you bring. And so in a way, to be honest, you kind of want to practice this. This should be something that you practice. Like you should practice your pitch similar to how an entrepreneur practices their pitch of their business. And so you should be able to spit out quickly your strengths and weaknesses in regards to your IT knowledge and like the technology and the things that you work with the most. And so things that cross my mind on my notes that I have here, you want to keep your explanation relatively short. You don't want to have some long drawn out explanation around when they say tell me about yourself. You don't want to seem like you're like all over the place and you're not telling them any real information. So one, you want to keep it short, but then two, you want to also be structured. Like you want this to have a good amount of information, but also you don't want to seem like you're just rambling, basically. You want to make it sound good, professional, and give off that you're sharp and organized, in that explanation. And so one was keep it short. Two was you want it to be structured. Three is you want to, in your explanation of tell me about yourself, you want to explain your strengths that align with the position. So we don't need to be talking about, I got 5 kids. The oldest is 12 and the youngest is 6 months. And I can't sleep sometimes at night because one of them snores. Like that's not the type of thing you want to be relaying when this question happens. Like you want to say positive connotation words to describe yourself, but then also able to elaborate on specifics of what all specifically you've done, like achievement wise, and then also the technology that you can speak to that you have worked with. And so keep it short, keep it structured, tailor your explanation to the position, talk through your tech stack, talk through your achievements, and then also end with enthusiasm. Like you want them to know that you really enjoy this stuff. And so if you're just, I get the data and I create the spreadsheet and I make the chart in the spreadsheet look nice and visually appealing, like that doesn't sound like you're excited. Like you gotta have, that enthusiasm as well. And so those are the tips I can think of that would actually help you answer that question well. For those of you that, already kind of knew that, kudos to you, but I really do think that there's a lot of people that when they hear that question, they immediately go to, I'm a middle child, I have an older brother and a younger sister, and now I have 5 kids, and I like to ride bikes on the weekend, I like to do this. Like, they didn't ask you what you like to do in your free time, they asked you to tell me about yourself. So when you're telling them about yourself, this is meaning professionally. So, you'll have time to know people on a personal level, but you got to get the job first in order for that to even happen. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. I feel like that's what people do a lot of the times. But, this isn't one size fits all. So I just wanted to try to do what I can to provide these examples for everyone and give some insight. Because like I said, a couple years back, I didn't know the answer to this question myself. And, I graduated college and I thought, I knew a good bit about interviewing. We used to practice doing interviews in college. And I still had no idea what was really going on. But appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope this tip has helped someone. Appreciate y'all watching. Thanks.